Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about something that turned out to be me eavesdropping on a conversation, and we're going to be talking about, maybe let me title it, "Don't badmouth your boss." Scratch that. Don't badmouth your employer, because this applies to entrepreneurs and it applies to business owners. And why I said employers is, as a business owner, you know that you work for the client, so you're basically employed by the clients. Whether you're working 24/7 or working 9 to 5, you're working for the client. And if you're working for somebody, you're obviously answering to your boss. And there's that tendency to have that bad day where you're upset with the boss, the employer, that bad day where the employer speaks to you in a manner that you do not like, that bad day where it feels like your employer is not listening to anything you're saying. And at that point in time, there is that inclination to vent out or act out or say things that eventually would not be very beneficial to you in your career, in your business. I always tell people two things. When you're in that kind of situation, number one, look at it from a different perspective. I've worked with really stern people, but when I look back, even in those times, I saw that they were doing this out of, would I say, love, first of all, but your boss's allegiance is to the business. So they're doing it because they want the business to survive. They're doing it because they feel that what they have to say would benefit the business, even if sometimes you may know more. So perspective one, understand where the person is coming from. Understand what they're trying to achieve. They might not be trying to hurt you. They're just trying to do the best for the business. Second thing is communication. How are you communicating your point? Because it's very important that you're listening to what your boss is saying. You're also answering and answering intelligently in such a manner that they understand. Do you know their lingua? When you work for clients, when you work for bosses, you need to understand their speak, what they're trying to achieve, the kind of words they want to hear, and how to communicate to them in the right way. And the third thing will be, you need to learn when to keep short. You need to learn when to be quiet, because it is very important. Communication is also verbal and non-verbal. The non-verbal side of communication is very important. So also watch out for your clients or your boss's non-verbal communication cues, and also watch out for yours. At times that you know that this is not necessarily a lost battle, but at that point in time, if you mess up, if you speak out of hand, you probably lose your job, but your clients will always go and keep on living. Your boss will still have a job. So it is important to know when to shut up. Wise people always have things to say. Advise people, you must have an opinion. But wise people always know when to say things and when not to say things. So a big part of communicating, a big part of living a healthy life, growing healthy relationships, is to know when to keep quiet too and just listen. So it is important that you do not badmouth your boss. And the world is a small place, really. You don't know who you're talking to, who knows that a friend of a friend of a friend, and eventually whatever you said gets to the person you were talking about. And I see it happen to very young professionals where they talk bad about their businesses, and unfortunately the person on the panel actually knows the business owner. The world is a small place, and the world is even increasingly smaller. The world is becoming a global village. So you can go to Twitter and vent, and the next day your client or your boss sees it. Who lost here? You. So you need to be really careful how you manage your emotions, because a big part of succeeding in life is how you respond to external stimulants, how you manage those things you do not like, how you manage the days that go wrong. So please be careful how you talk about your boss. Wise people always know what to say, but they know what not to say. No, they know what to say, but they know when to shut up and let things go. Like James Bond, you live to fight another day.